Hello, everybody. This is Lisa Andrus, Psychic Medium, and this is your weekly reading for August 11th through the 17th, 2014. And as you can see today, I'm using the Magical Mermaids and Dolphins cards by Doreen Virtue. I just go with whatever deck that I feel guided, and this was the deck today. Okay, so as I've been doing lately, I have just pre-drawn the 3 cards. I haven't seen them yet. I did shuffle the decks. And if you're watching this, this is a message somehow pertaining to you, or perhaps if it doesn't pertain to you, someone you love. Okay, so here we go, and I just heard that we'll listen with an open mind this week to what lies ahead, okay? The Monday-Tuesday card is You're Being Helped, and it says, Heaven is working behind the scenes to help you, even if you don't see results yet. I'm feeling an immense sense of frustration for some of you that just feel like your dreams aren't coming true fast enough, that you've been working and working and working on something like improving your credit or saving money for a down payment for a house or trying to make your part-time business take off. Is it your own spiritual practice? I'm seeing, and they want me to say something that I believe has come up with a reading that I've done for somebody else recently that is, you know, if you want to create your own spiritually based business, whether it's doing readings like this or as a healer or some other, helper of some kind, you just quitting your day job and putting a sign out front of your door or putting something out there or even saying, I'm praying and I'm putting the energy out there that clients are going to come to me. It's not always going to work exactly as you'd hoped. I mean, reality lies in that with any business, whether it's spiritually based or otherwise, you kind of have to build your brand, so to speak. So if you're doing readings, maybe that's just repetitively doing readings and advertising as you feel guided, but also waiting for the word of mouth to spread. And you have to trust that that will all work out. Because I feel like there are some of you that did really just quit your jobs and are expecting all of the, whatever it is that is a brand new career, and maybe it is a spiritually based business, to work out. And if you've been frustrated with that, one way, they're actually saying to me, something you're going to need to consider is getting a part-time job or some other job, the one that you can live with the most, to kind of get the stress off of you, of the financial stress, so that you can build your clientele. Because clients can sense when you are desperate, honestly. There was a time in my sales career years ago that, sometimes I wouldn't know how I was going to pay the bills. And I just remember thinking to myself, clients are going to know if you're desperate, and you're not going to make your sale when you're not relaxed. And it's the same thing, and it's translatable to any other business, even if it's been a business that you've tried before and it hasn't worked. It doesn't mean it's not going to work now. It just means that you have to have faith that you're being helped. And lastly, I'm hearing, if it's with a relationship and you don't know what to do, one minute you think you're going to stay, one minute you think you're going to leave. First of all, if there's not a clear answer, then, if it's not a clear yes as to stay or leave, then the answer is no. So if you're not feeling clarity right now, it's not time to go. It's not time to make a decision, but you need to trust that you're being helped. There are really good things that are coming your way, and you have to trust that they are. The mermaids are wanting to say that, it's like they're not meaning to give a tough message today. They're just meaning to give you some truth, because you've been asking to hear it, and they want you to see the good things. This message is full of love. You just have to trust that you're being helped, and try not to force the outcome, because when we try to force the outcome, we almost always certainly get in our own way and delay the results even more. So even if you don't see results, you're being helped, and soon your dreams will come true. And especially with they're going back to starting the new business, the spiritually based business. You have to do it just one moment at a time and build one client at a time. They've been asking me since I drew this card to say that I've been doing readings part-time since I started doing readings, which has been about 5 years now. And I have been building a clientele gradually. And then I wrote a book, and it's building a clientele even more. Am I doing it full time right now? No. And I trust that when that's supposed to happen, it will happen. I'm an entrepreneur. I believe that, I write books and I do readings, and right now I have another job, and there are other entrepreneurial things that I think of. So, an entrepreneur means maybe there are several things that you're going to do in addition to that spiritually based business. And the way to know what that is going to be is, what is it that you love to do? Is it making a piece of jewelry? Is it throwing parties? If I could tell you that you could get paid for anything that you love to do, what would that be? And the first answer that popped into your head right now perhaps is the answer. But just remember that things happen at one day at a time, and to remember that you're being helped. Okay? Now the card for the middle of the week is watch your thoughts. And they say, it's important to think only about what you desire, not what you fear. How often do we worry as humans? I mean, I'm a spiritual teacher, but I'm still a human, and I know that sometimes I obsess about things, and I obsess about maybe the negative, or I obsess on the fact that something isn't improving like I want it to improve, or that I feel stuck in my job, or whatever it might be. And they're saying when you obsess about something like that, you're keeping yourself stuck. And so instead, the best thing to do is to think about what you want. Do you have a dream house that you want to get? Then start by imagining it. Start doing something like looking at houses online. Don't think about the money, about what you can or can't have. Start dreaming, because daydreaming is the best thing that you can do. Dreaming of what you want, because when you do that, our energy follows our thoughts and it starts to create the life we want. But when we continually worry about our health or how we're trapped, we stay trapped. And they are reminding me, actually Archangel Michael is guiding me to say that sometimes we, the angels, want the best for you, but you need to just choose to be happy now, and that is the best way to manifest your desires, is to decide to enjoy this moment, to be grateful for this moment, and to try to stop worrying about the things that you don't want, or the past. I keep hearing the past, the past, the past, and I'm feeling that those of you that are listening to this that have some stomach issues, I feel like upper stomach, I'm feeling like my abdomen, like above my belly button and below my breastbone, I feel like there have been maybe some pains or something in there. I mean, maybe it's something like you have a sensitive stomach because you worry so much. What they're saying is, if you watch your thoughts, you might find some of that naturally improve. They're also saying, because they brought up a health issue like that, and if that fits you, if you just jumped or thought of somebody that you knew, and you have been wondering or feeling like maybe this person should consult a doctor, they're saying follow your intuition. There's nothing truly to worry about, and that is the key to this message. But if you feel guided to seek out the help of a health professional, no matter who that is, follow that guidance. But if it's just something because they want me to say I have a sensitive stomach that just responds to the foods that I eat or the worries that I have, and sometimes if you watch your thoughts and you make them positive, the results will turn around and surprise you at how quickly your happy thoughts will restore a healthy body and a healthy situation and outlook, okay? All right, and for the weekend, the card is Set Your Sights Higher. And it says, increase your standards and expect more for yourself. Don't settle. The first thing that I hear is don't try to fit a round piece into a square, or what do they say? A square peg into a round hole, something like that. Sorry, I was kind of caught in between channeling and then trying to pop into my own consciousness, okay? So that's what they want to say, is just don't try to make it fit if it doesn't fit. And so say you're looking for, you're in a day job right now, and you know that for whatever reason, back to that spiritual practice, maybe it's not going to take off just this moment, but maybe you're back to feeling trapped where you are. Well, maybe you need to set your sights higher and say, well, maybe I have to stay in my day job right now, but maybe I want another firm or another place of business where I am loved and appreciated, and I love and appreciate the people that I work with and the work that I do. Even if it's something that doesn't give me as much joy as it used to, there's still things that nourish me, and one of those is the good relationships that I have with my coworkers. Have you walked into a place that is a day job or some other job thinking, I'm not going to stay here long, and so I don't want to create any relationships, and then you don't have any good relationships? But really, you need to have people that you work with and socialize. You need to have love and appreciation in addition to doing that work. So that's just one example of setting your sights higher. If you're shopping for a house, and you haven't really gone out and figured out how much you can have, set your sights higher. Think outside of the box of where you think that you're going. And lastly, they want me to talk about relationships, that if you have had that feeling like you're settling, or like the relationship doesn't and never has excited you, or when you met the person that you maybe are with or are dating, did you just feel like, meh, but you kind of went along with it anyway? Well, it's time to set your sights higher and know that there's something else that's available to you. If you have a person that's living with you that you're supporting that is giving you nothing in return, that would be an example of setting your sights higher. And it's hard when we're down on ourselves and think that maybe this is the only reason that the person loves us, or this is all I can get right now because I've gained a little weight, or I'm divorced and I'm unlovable, or whatever it might be. That's not true. I hear that it is rubbish, and you are worthy, and set your sights higher. Even if you're in, so now they want me to say, even if you're single, and you think that there's nobody out there, you think that you have to settle, it's not true. Set your sights higher. And if the person hasn't appeared yet, it doesn't mean that they won't, because it goes back to you're being helped. And even if the person hasn't appeared, it doesn't mean that they're not there. So this looks to me like an interesting week that is letting us know that we are being helped regardless. And to just watch our thoughts, we want to just manifest what we desire, and to know that it's okay to set our sights higher even if we don't know how we're going to get there, okay? I love you guys. I love each and every one of you. I thank you for being on earth with me, because it really is an advanced assignment being here on earth and helping other people. And we came to earth because we needed to help others. Otherwise, we could have stayed at home in heaven in the clouds eating bonbons. And I'm not trying to make it light. I'm just trying to say that we're here for a reason, and we have to figure out how to balance the heaviness that comes with sometimes being on earth with play and gratitude and joy, and knowing that we're being helped and we're helping others. If you've been feeling frustrated a lot lately, you're not alone, but we're getting there. Just watch your thoughts, set your sights higher, and know that you're being helped. I'll see you again next week, you guys. Have a wonderful week.